Namaskar. Welcome all of you CYP Introduction Program.
Day 9.
Let us start Yoga Sadhana with a prayer. Sit comfortable in any posture. Keep your back straight. Place your both hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Now, gently join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvo manansi janatam deva bhagam yatha purve sangyānāna upāsate sangyānāna upāsate. Feel the essence of the prayer. Now place your palms on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Now we will do loosening practices. For Sukshma Vyayam, please stand up at your place. Stand with feet 2 to 3 inches apart. Place your hands by the side of your body. Keep them relaxed. Close your eyes and observe your standing position. This is a starting position. Now we will do neck movements. First forward and backward. Gently open your eyes. Place your palms over your hip joint. Inhale in the center. With exhalation, press your chin towards your chest. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop your head backward as much as you can without dropping your shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, press your chin forward one more time. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop your head backward. Inhale, come back to the starting position. Next practice right and left bending. Inhale, with exhalation drop your neck towards the right side so that your right ear close to the right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop your neck towards the left side. This time your left ear should try to close your left shoulder. Inhale, come back. We will repeat one more time. Exhale, drop your neck by the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your neck towards the left side. Inhale, center. Next practice, right and left twisting. Inhale in the center. With exhalation, twist your neck towards the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn your neck towards the left side so that your chin in line with the left shoulder. Inhale, center. We will repeat one more time. Exhale, turn your neck towards the right side. Exhale, come back in the center. Exhale, turn your neck towards the left side. Inhale, come back to the starting position. Next practice, neck rotation. Inhale, with exhalation, press your chin towards your chest. With inhalation, rotate your head in a clockwise direction. Move your head from right shoulder to backward. And with exhalation, move your head from left shoulder to forward. Now we will do in an anti-clockwise direction. Inhale by the side, turn your neck backward, and with exhalation, move your head forward. We will repeat one more time. In clockwise direction, rotate. With exhalation, press your chin towards your chest. Complete the round from other side. Go back with inhalation, and with exhalation, turn your neck forward. Now with inhale, come back to the starting position. Exhalation, drop your hands down. Close your eyes and feel the impact of neck movements. Now we will do shoulder movements. Gently open your eyes. Keep your hands by the side of the body. First, shoulder stretch. Inhale, raise your both arms over your head. Completely stretch and keep your palms facing outside and keep your arms shoulder length apart. Exhale, bring your arms back. We will repeat one more time. Inhale, raise your both arms over your head, completely stretch. Exhale, bring your arms back. Relax. Next, shoulder rotation. Again, inhale, raise your both arms up to the shoulder level by the side. Now, slowly turn your palms upward and place your fingers on respective shoulders. Now, try to join your elbows in front of your chest. Here, you will rotate your elbows. Inhale, raise your elbows up, make a circular path with your elbows, and with exhalation, drop your elbows down and complete the circle. We will repeat one more time. Inhale, exhale, and bring your elbows in front of the chest. Now we will do in a reverse manner. With exhalation, drop your elbows down. Inhale, raise your elbows up. We will repeat one more time. With exhalation, drop your elbows down by the side of your waist. Inhale, raise your elbows up and bring them in front of the chest. Inhale, stretch your elbows by the side and stretch your arms completely. With exhalation, bring your arms down and relax. Feel the impact of shoulder movements in your shoulder region. Observe the changes, impact on joint and muscles of your shoulder region. Now we will do trunk twisting. Spread your legs at shoulder length apart. Keep them parallel to each other. Now inhale, raise your both arms up to the shoulder level. Keep your palms facing to each other. Now with exhalation, twist your body towards the right side. In a twisting position, keep your right hand straight and bend your left elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist your body towards the left side. Again, this time keep your left hand straight and bend your right elbow. Inhale, come back. We will repeat one more time. Exhale, twist the body from lower back region. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist your body towards the left side. With inhalation, slowly come back in the center. Exhale, bring your arms down. Keep your feet together. Close your eyes and feel the impact in your lumbar region, lower back. Now we will do knee movement. Once again, spread your legs comfortably apart. Inhale, raise your both arms up to the shoulder level. Keep your palms downward. With exhalation, bend your knees and come in half squatting position. In a final position, try to keep your thighs parallel to the ground. Inhale, slowly come back. We will do one more time. Exhale, bend your knees. With inhalation, straighten your knees and come back to the starting position. With exhale, bring your arms down. Close your feet together. Now relax yourself and observe the changes after the practice of yogic Sukshmayam. Now we will practice Yogasana. First, standing posture, Tadasana. Turn by the side. Now stand with the feet 2 to 3 inches apart. Inhale, raise your both arms up. Interlock your fingers. With exhalation, turn your palms out. And inhale, again stretch your arms over your head. Complete stretch your body here. Close your eyes, align your body from your heels to the interlocked fingers. Keep your spine erect and upstretched. Those who are not able to balance on your toes, they can perform without raising their heels. Now gently open your eyes and focus at one point. Slowly raise your heels up and balance on your toes. Be there. Keep your breathing normal. Stretch. Now slowly bring your heels down with exhalation. Now stretch your arms upward with inhalation. Completely stretch. Release the interlock of your fingers. Stretch completely. Now with exhalation, bring your arms down by the side and relax your body in Samasthiti. Close your eyes and feel the impact after the practice of Tadasana. It gives the strength to our spine and helps to increase the concentration. Now we will move towards Vrikshasana. Once again, turn this side. With exhalation, bend your right knee and place your right foot the root of the left thigh. Those who are not able to balance, they can do the simplified version of Vrikshasana. Now inhale, raise your both arms up over your head and try to join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra. In a final position of Vrikshasana, slowly stretch your whole body upward and try to balance at one foot. Maintain the final position with normal breathing. With exhalation, slowly bring your arms back and release your right foot down. Relax yourself for few seconds. Now we will practice from other side. With exhalation, bend your left knee and place your left foot the root of the right thigh. Inhale, raise your both arms by the side and join together your palms in Namaskar Mudra. Now slowly stretch your whole body and focus at one point. Balance, maintain with the normal breaths. Slowly with exhalation, bring your arms back and release your left foot back. Relax your body in a samsthiti. Observe the impact after the practice of Vrikshasana, balancing posture. Feel the impact in your right side body and left side body. This practice helps to coordinate mind-body balance. Now we will move towards Padhastasana. Once again, turn by the side. Inhale, slowly raise your both hands up over your head. Those who are not able to do with 2 to 3 inches apart feet, they can slightly make a more gap. Now with exhalation, bend forward. Try to place your palms beside your feet and stretch your lower back as much as possible towards the ground. Keep your head relaxed. Be there. Maintain final position with normal breaths. Now slowly with inhalation, come up, stretch your whole body in the center. Exhale, bring your arms down and relax your body in samsthiti. This asana gives the flexibility to our spine. Now we will do Ardha Chakrasana. It is a counter pose of Padhastasana. Your leg position should be same. Keep your hands on your hip joint. Keep fingers pointed forward and thumb back side. Give a support to your back. Now slowly turn your elbows back. Keep them parallel to each other. Inhale, drop your neck back. With exhalation, bend backward as much as possible. This is the final position of Ardha Chakrasana. Maintain with normal breaths. Keep your legs straight, bending from the lower back, and try to keep your elbows parallel to each other. Now with inhalation, slowly come back to the center position. Exhale, bring your arms down and relax in samsthiti. Observe the changes in your body, in your breathing after the practice of backward bending. Now we will move towards Trikonasana. Spread your legs comfortably apart. It's around 2 to 3 feet apart. Make sure your feet parallel to each other. Now inhale, raise your both arms by the side up to the shoulder level. Slowly turn your palms forward. Now we will do Trikonasana from right side. So turn your right foot towards the right side and keep your right foot heel in the center of the left foot. Inhale in the center and with exhalation bend by the side towards the right side. Keep your right hand beside the right foot and left hand stretch in line with the right arm. In a final position, slowly turn your neck and gaze at your left hand fingers. This is a final position of Trikonasana. Maintain with normal breath. Now inhale, slowly come back to the center position. Slowly turn your right foot back. Now we will do same posture from other side. Turn your left foot towards the left side. Inhale, with exhalation bend your body towards the left side. In a final position, turn your neck and gaze at your right hand fingers. Maintain with the normal breath. Inhale, slowly come back to the center position. Exhale, bring your arms down. Join your feet together and relax in Samasthiti. Feel the impact of Trikonasana on your waist, thighs and calf muscles. Now we will move towards sitting posture. Please sit down with the legs stretched forward. Take a support with your hands back and rest your body in Vishram Asana. Relax your toes, drop your neck back. This is a starting position of all sitting postures. Now from here we will do the practice of Bhadrasana. Slowly join your feet together. Place your hands by the side of your thighs, fingers pointed forward. This is a Dandasana position. Now slowly bend your knees and keep your soles together. Hold your toes and pull your heels as much as close to your body. Inhale, slowly stretch your spine up and try to press your knees towards the ground. This is the final position of Bhadrasana. Maintain with normal breath. Observe your inhalation and exhalation. Now with exhalation, slowly release your toes and stretch your leg forward. Relax your body in Vishramasana. Feel the impact after the practice of Bhadrasana in your pelvic joint. Now we will practice Vajrasana. Once again, join your feet together, come in Dandasana position. Hands by the side, keep your back straight. Slowly bend your right knee, place your right foot beside the right buttock. Similarly, fold your left knee and place your left foot under the left buttock. Try to keep your big toes touching to each other and your sitting position should be in between your heels. Now, place your palms over your knees Keep your shoulder relaxed. You can maintain this position with closed eyes or focus at one point. Maintain with normal breathing. After the Vajrasana, now we will do some posture related to Vajrasana series. First, Ardha Ushrasana. Gently open your eyes. Now slowly inhale and stand on your knees. Spread your knees and feet slightly apart. Now place your palms over your buttocks and keep your fingers pointed downward. Inhale, drop your neck back. With exhalation, bend backward as much as possible. In a final position, try to keep your elbows parallel to each other and your thighs as perpendicular to the ground. Maintain with normal breathing. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Exhale, bring your arms back and relax in Vajrasana. Close your eyes and feel the impact after the practice of Ardha Ushrasana in your lower back and neck region. Now we will do Ushrasana. Those who are not able to perform Ushrasana, they will again repeat Ardha Ushrasana. Once again, stand on your knees and spread your knees and feet comfortably apart. Now inhale, slowly bend backward. With exhalation, try to place your right hand on your right heel and left hand on your left heel. Now slightly push your pelvic region forward so that you can make your thighs perpendicular to the ground. In a final position, your whole body weight equally distribute on your shoulder joint and your knees. Maintain the final position with normal breaths. With inhalation, slowly come back to the center position. Exhale, come back to the Vajrasana position and relax. Feel the impact after the practice of Ushrasana. Now we will move towards the counter pose of Ushrasana and Ardha Ushrasana is Shashakasana. Spread your knees comfortably apart. Place your palms in between your knees with inhalation. With exhale, bend forward, stretch your arms at your shoulder level on the ground. Try to touch your chest or chin to the ground. Be there with closed eyes and try to relax your whole spine after the practice of Ushrasana. Maintain with normal breaths. Inhale, slowly come back to the center position. With the support of your hands, come back to the Vajrasana position. Relax for a few seconds. Shashakasana helps to relieve the stress and anxiety. Now we will practice Uttan Mandukasana. Slowly spread your knees comfortably apart so that your big toes touching to each other and your sitting position should be comfortably to the ground. Inhale, raise your both arms up. Keep your palm facing front. With exhalation, bend your elbows and try to place your right hand on the left shoulder blade and left hand on your right shoulder blade. Slightly stretch your body up. Keep your elbows pointed upward. In a final position, try to relax your thoracic region and maintain with normal breath. Now slowly inhale, stretch your arms over your head. With exhalation, bring your arms back and relax in Vajrasana. Join your knees together and relax here. Feel the impact after the practice of upstretch movement. Now we will move towards Vakrasana. For Vakrasana, slowly come back in Dandasana position with legs stretched outward. Keep your hands beside your thighs, back straight. Now slowly bend your right knee and place your right foot beside the left knee. Bring your left arm around the right knee and clasp the right foot arch. Take a support of your right hand backward. Inhale, first stretch your back upward, and with exhalation twist your body towards right side. In a final position, try to keep your shoulder in a one line and keep your left foot relaxed. Maintain with normal breath. Inhale, slowly come back to the center position. Relax your hands by the side and slowly stretch your right leg outward. We will repeat from the other side. Bend your left knee and place your left foot beside the right knee. Bring your right arm over the left knee and clasp the left foot arch. Those who are not able to hold arch, they can hold the ankle region. Take a support with your left hand. Inhale, upstretch the spine, and with exhalation twist your body towards the left side. Try to keep your body weight on your both hip joint. Maintain the final position with normal breaths. Inhale, take out your hands and relax your left leg down. Relax your whole body in Vishramasana. Take a support, your hands backward, drop your head back and relax your toes. Relax the body in Vishramasana. Feel the impact in your lower back region after the twisting posture. It is very good practice to the management of diabetes mellitus. Now we will move towards prone lying posture. Slowly lie down on your abdomen. Now bend your elbows and place palm above the palm. Rest your cheek on your palms. Slowly spread your legs by the side and keep your toes pointed outward. This is the final position of Makarasana. Relax the body and mind and prepare yourself for the next practice in prone line series. Now we will do Bhujangasana. For Bhujangasana, slowly join your feet together. Place your palms beside your chest and make sure your elbows pointed upward. Keep your chin to the ground. Inhale, slowly raise your head, shoulder and chest up. As much as you can, bend backward without taking a support on your hands. Maintain the final position with normal breath. Keep your feet, knees together. Now with exhalation, slowly come down and relax your whole body in Makarasana. Feel the impact of Bhujangasana on your lower back and observe the effects on your breathing. It is very good practice to relieve tension. Now we will do Shalabhasana. Once again, join your feet together and place your palms beside your thighs, palm facing downward. Try to keep your chin to the ground. Now inhale, raise your both legs up without bending from the knees. Raise comfortably according to your own capacity. Be there with normal breathing. Keep your shoulder, neck relaxed. Now exhale, slowly bring your legs down and relax your whole body once again in Makarasana. Feel the impact of Shalabhasana. Feel the changes in your lower body, lower back. Now we will move towards supine line posture. Slowly turn by the side and come on back line position. Now we will practice Setu Bandhasana on supine series. Slowly bend your knees and place your feet close to your buttocks. Now hold your ankles. If those cannot hold, they can place on the ground. Now inhale, raise your buttocks and trunk up as much as you can. Shift your body weight towards your shoulder region. Feel the stretch in your thighs. Try to maintain the final position with normal breath. Now slowly with exhalation, bring your lower back down. Relax your body on supine line posture. Feel the impact in your lower back. Setu Bandhasana is very good for strengthening the shoulder, neck and the thigh muscles. It relieve the tension from the lower back, and it is a very good practice for women for menstrual problem. Now we will do the practice of Uttan Padasana. Join your feet together. Place your hands by the side of your thighs, palm facing downward. Inhale, slowly raise your both legs up without bending from knees and raise up to 30 to 45 degree angle. Keep your shoulder and neck relaxed in a final position. Now with exhalation, bring your legs down and relax your body. This practice helps to improve the lungs capacity. Now we will move towards Ardha Halasana. Once again, join your feet together. Place your hands by the side, palm facing downward. With inhalation, raise your both legs up to the 90 degree. Keep your knees straight, toes relaxed. In a final position, your legs should be perpendicular to the ground. Maintain the final position with normal breaths. Now with exhalation, bring your legs down and relax the body on your back lying position. Relax your legs, relax your hands by the side. Completely rest on the ground. Now we will do the next practice, Pavan Muktasana. Once again, join your feet together. Inhale, raise your both legs up to the 90 degree. Exhale, bend your knees and interlock your fingers and hold your shin. Press your knees towards your chest. Now inhale deeply. With exhalation, raise your head up and try to touch your nose or chin in between your knees. This is a final position of Pavan Muktasana. Try to keep your shoulder and elbows relaxed, toes relaxed. Maintain with normal breaths. Now slowly with exhalation, bring your head down. Release the legs and stretch at 90 with inhalation. With exhalation, bring them and relax to the ground. Spread your legs, arms by the side, and body rest on your back lying position. Now we will do the practice of Shavasana. Observe your body, your leg position, your hand position. For a Shavasana, completely relax the body towards the ground. Your legs and hands comfortably apart, palm facing upward, and completely surrender body towards the ground. Observe whole body during the practice of Shavasana. This is the last asana in a Yogasana series. Try to keep whole body and mind relaxed. Be aware with the natural flow of breathing. Observe the movement of your abdominal region with inhalation and exhalation. Try to make your breathing deep, slow and rhythmic. Try to maintain yourself in this position until you feel relaxed and refreshed. Now we will move towards some breathing practices. Slowly turn by the side and take a support of your left hand. Come back to the sitting position. Sit in any comfortable posture. Either sit in Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana or Sukhasana. First we will practice Kapalbhati cleansing practices. Keep your body straight. Place your both hands on your both knees in a Gyan Mudra. Now take a deep inhale and with exhalation make a contraction of your lower abdominal muscles. Here we will start first round. Complete exhale and relax. Feel the impact after the practice of Kapalbhati. It is a process of active exhalation and passive inhalation. We will repeat one more round. Take deep inhale and we'll do 30 strokes. Completely exhale and relax. Try to observe the changes in your upper forehead region after the practice of cleansing. Observe the changes in your inhalation and exhalation. Now we will practice deep breathing. First, try to focus on your natural flow of breathing. And try to make it deep, slow, with the expansion of the abdominal, thoracic and the shoulder region. It will take time after the practice of Kapalbhati. From natural flow of the breathing, now you are trying to change it deep, slow and rhythmic. Without the body movement, feel the movement of your abdomen, chest and the shoulder region during inhalation, and relax your shoulder, chest and abdomen during exhalation. Keep continuing 3 to 4 rounds and prepare yourself for today's practice, pranayam Nadi Shodhan. In today's session, we are going to introduce proper way of Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhan pranayam. For this practice, your breathing should be deep and controlled. Now, we will move towards Nadi Shodhan pranayam. Keep your left hand in a Gyan Mudra and adopt the pranayam mudra from your right hand and place this pranayam mudra close to the nostril region. First, completely exhale through the both nostril and close your right nostril. Inhale deeply through the left nostril. After complete inhalation, first close your left nostril and release your right nostril. Slowly exhale in a controlled way. Now once again, controlled inhale through the right nostril and close your right nostril first. Release your left nostril and controlled exhale from it. This is a one round of Nadi Shodhan pranayam. Here we will practice 8 more rounds of Anulom Vilom pranayam. During the practice, try to make yourself comfortable with the body and try to focus the movement of your pranas in your body within your inhalation and exhalation. Today, try to make ratio of your inhale and exhale 1:1 ratio with controlled inhale and exhale. If you are taking 6-second inhale, try to keep your exhalation same as 6 seconds. Without any force, continue, and through the practice of Nadi Shodhan pranayam, you are trying to channelize your nadis. As the name suggested, Nadi Shodhan. We are trying to purify energy channels through the practice. Observe the changes during inhale and exhale and the movement of pran in your body. This pranayam helps to induce tranquility and improve concentration. It is a pre-practice for higher yoga sadhana practice. Now close your right nostril and slowly exhale through the left. Now relax your right hand down. Relax your whole body and feel the impact after the practice of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Observe the changes after alternate nostril breathing. Now we will move towards Dhyana. Once again, observe your body position. Sit comfortably. Keep your back and neck straight. Either place your hands in a Jnana Mudra or Dhyana Mudra. If you want to adopt Dhyana Mudra, place palm above the palm and keep mudra in your lap. Keep your finger relaxed in a Dhyana Mudra. Try to keep your shoulder relaxed. Observe your body position. Slightly uplift your chin and try to be focused in between your eyebrow center. Maintain your awareness on a single pure thought. Here we are practicing of dharana, which leads to dhyan. Complete focus on a single one thought. Try to dissolve all thoughts which are coming in your mind and focus at one point. Meditate. Practice of meditation leads to self-realization. It's a very important part of yoga sadhana. Now it's time to make a sankalp. Just recall the sankalp in your mind. It's sankalp for humanity. I commit myself to my duty, family, at workplace. I commit to the society and to the world for the promotion of peace, health, and harmony. Now we will conclude the session with Shanti part. Slowly join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shantiः, Shantiः, Shantiः. Feel the essence of the prayer. Now place your palms on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. धन्यवाद.